Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is another video about computing or determining moment of inertia of plane areas about any parallel axis, parallel to the base or the vertical edge of the rectangular area, and this is intended for slow and weak engineering students. I hope that through this video the weak ones can be transformed into better ones. So for the shaded rectangular area shown below, determine the moment of inertia of area with respect to x-axis, one axis 1, 1, axis 2, 2, axis 3, 3, moment of inertia with respect to the y-axis, and axis 4, 4. For the case where the base is 3 inches, the height is 5 inches, x sub 1 2 inches, and y1 4 inches as shown in the figure. So since x1 is 2 inches and y1 4 inches, let's label these values so that we can analyze easily the figure. So for moment of inertia with respect to the x-axis, we imagine or we can consider uh, the x-axis, we can consider moment of inertia of big rectangle of height 4 plus 5, so 9 inches, then less the moment of inertia of a rectangle with respect to the x-axis, which coincides with the base of this imaginary rectangle of base 3 inches and height 4 inches. So bh cubed over 3. So it will be 3, 9, where 9 is 4 plus 5 inches. 3 times 9 cubed over 3 minus 3 times 4 cubed over 3. So that's the first way. Secondly, we can also use the summation notation. This is 4 inches and moment of inertia is of squeezed area is equal to summation of moment of inertia with respect to the centroid plus area distance square, area radius of gyration square. The moment of inertia of this strip or this squeezed area is always 3 times 0.05 cube over 12. Use zero point zero 0.05 as thickness because that's very small. You can use 0.01 inch if you want, 0.02, 0.03. As long as it is up to 0.05, I think 0.06 can also be used. So if I use 0.05, the original height of this rectangle is 5 inches. 5 divided by 0.05 is equal to 100. There will be 100 squeezed areas of common base 3 inches and thickness 0.05. So by summation notation, it is summation of 3 times 0.05 cube over 12 plus area, which is 3 times 0.05, and the distance square, distance of the centroidal axis to this x-axis here, we're going to transfer is for the first area, it is 4.025, where 0.025 is half of 0.05. Then the succeeding areas will have 0.05 greater in distance from the preceding one. So the general formula therefore is 3 summation of quantity 3 0.05 cube over 12 plus area 3 times 0.05, and the distance is it begins with 4.025, then plus 0.05y, then quantity squares. Remember, moment of inertia with respect to the centroid plus area distance square. Now, it begins with 0 and ends with 99. So if the first lower value of y is 0, then it should end with 99. 0 to 99 is 100. So Ix is summation from 0 to 99 of 3.05 cube over 12 plus 3 times 0.05 quantity 4.025 plus 0.05 y, then quantity square. This is the distance square in general. And y begins with 0, so that the first distance is 4.025 inches. Then the succeeding distance would be 0.05 greater than 4.025. So using your calculator, Ix is 665 inches to the fourth. The other way is we imagine that we have to subtract the moment of inertia of an imaginary rectangle of base 3 inches and height 4 inches from big rectangle of base 3 inches and height 9 inches, where 9 inches is 4 plus 5 inches. So BH cube over 3, the original formula for moment of inertia of rectangle with respect to the base. So in this case, 3 times 9 cube over 3, then minus 3 times 4 cube over 3. It will also give us the same value, 665 inches to the fourth. Then the other one is we transfer the moment of inertia with respect to the centroid, BH cube over 12. Then we add area distance square. Area is 3 times 5 or 15. And the distance of the centroidal x-axis to the x-axis where we transfer the moment of inertia is 2.5 inches, half of 5 plus 4, so 6.5 inches. Therefore, Ix is also equal to Igx plus area distance square, and Igx is 3 times 5 cube over 12, area 3 times 5, distance is 6.5 quantity square. So 3 times 5 cube over 12, moment of inertia of a rectangle with respect to the centroidal axis, x-axis, then plus area 3 times 5, distance of the centroidal x-axis to the axis where we transfer moment of inertia is 6.5 inches, 4 plus 2.5. And that will give us the same answer. Now, next, about axis 1, 1, we imagine that, I'll present two solutions per case. We imagine that this is the axis. So we have two rectangles with common base as this axis 1, 1. The height of one rectangle is 1.2 and the height of the other rectangle is 5 inches minus 1.2, 3.8 inches. Formula, moment of inertia of a rectangle with respect to the base, bh cube over 3. So in this case, I11 is equal to 3 times 1.2 cube over 3 plus 3 times 3.8 cube over 3. And that is equal to 56.6 inches to the fourth. The direct way is we transfer moment of inertia with respect to the centroidal axis to axis 1, 1. The distance between these two axes is 2.5 inches minus 1.2, and that is 1.3 inches. So therefore, I11 is equal to 5 cube over 12 plus area 3 times 5, 1.3 quantity square. So this is 1.3. And that is also equal to 56.6 inches to the fourth. With respect to axis 2, 2, we use this same idea here that we have two rectangles, one of height 0.5, the other of height 4.5 inches, where 4.5 is 5 inches minus 0.5. So I22 is equal to 3.5 cube over 3 plus 4.5 cube over 3, and that is equal to 91.25 inches to the fourth. The other way is by transfer formula. Moment of inertia with respect to the centroid, 3 times 5 cube over 12 plus area 3 times 5 or 15. This distance is 2 inches. Centroidal axis and axis 2 to 2 inches. 2.5 minus 0.5. So 3 times 5 cube over 12 plus 3 times 5, 2 square. And that is the same, 91.25 inches to the fourth. Next, with respect to axis 3, axis 3 is there. We imagine if we extend these edges of the rectangle, we imagine two rectangles with respect to the base, and the base is 3. So for the big rectangle, the height is 5 plus 2, 7, and we subtract the moment of inertia of the rectangle with respect to axis 3, or the base of height 2 inches. So it is I3 equals 3 times 7 cube over 3 minus 3 times 2 cube over 3, and that is equal to 335 inches to the fourth. The direct way is by transfer formula. Moment of inertia with respect to the centroid, area distance square. The distance is 2 plus 2.5, 4.5. So it is equal to 3 times 5 cube over 12 with respect to the centroidal x-axis plus area 3 times 5 times 4.5 square. And that is also 335 inches to the fourth. Then with respect to the y-axis, this is the y-axis. So we have to imagine two rectangles, one of base 3 plus 2, 5, and this is 5 inches, and we subtract the moment of inertia of this rectangle with respect to the y-axis. So it is b cubed h over 3. So in this case, 5 cubed 5 over 3 minus 2 cubed times 5 over 3. 2 cubed times 5 over 3, and that is equal to 195 inches to the fourth. The other way is by transfer formula, moment of inertia of area with respect to the centroidal y-axis, which is b cubed h over 12. So b is 3 in this case. The base becomes the height with respect to the y-axis. So 3 cubed times 5 over 12 plus area 3 times 15, and the distance of the centroidal y-axis from the y-axis is 1.5 plus 2, and that's 3.5. So it is equal to 3 cubed times 5 over 12 plus 3 times 5, 3.5 square. 3.5 is 1.5 plus 2. So that would be 195 inches to the fourth. And finally, with respect to axis 4, 4, so we imagine two rectangles, one of base 1 inch and the other of base 2 inches, where 2 inches is 3 inches original base minus 1. So it is 1 cube times 5 over 3 plus 2 cube times 5 over 3. And that is equal to 15 inches to the fourth. And finally, by transfer formula, moment of inertia of rectangle with respect to the centroidal axis, b cubed times h over 12. So 3 cubed times 5 over 12 plus area 3 times 5, and this distance is 1.5, half of 3 minus 1, so 0.5 square. So it will be 3 cubed times 5 over 12 plus 3 times 5 times 0.5 square, and that is also 15 inches to the fourth. So that's it for this video.